Okay, I am back. I didn't stream yesterday because, well, I was too busy watching anime. And today might be a little bit shorter than the previous ones because my brother's in town, and we're probably going to go work out this evening. But it might this afternoon, so I don't know. Anyways, I did go and do a little bit of running around here, just to kind of check the places, and I didn't really find a whole lot of things that I hadn't unlocked before, using like the RAM and whatnot, because side quests started to took me back to most of it. So for the moment, we're just gonna continue. Oh, and I did go back to map. I did go back to Sync Cloud, and you can go back, but you have to get a certain quest first. You have to get far enough in the story first. So the little fence that was open on the other side of where you fight the boss at the end of it is supposed to open when you open the side with the key. So yeah, that was interesting. Oh boy, more of you guys. Okay, so I need to go down that way. No, I need to go down that way. Obviously, exploring will be happening first. I did also find out that apparently for stuff like modules and whatnot, at least any of the ones that I would be looking for, like the better reinforced armor, they're pretty much all boss related. Beat a certain boss and you get it. That's about the only way to do it. Okay, I'll go back that way. Good to know. There's another way back there, apparently. I have no idea what the camera was doing there. Also, I will probably talk a little bit less today because I've been waking up with my throat a little bit scratchy and sore the past couple days. I think it's because it's really dry. Right now, I actually have the heater going at night when I sleep, so it gets a little bit dry and start running my humidifier again. Okay, so it doesn't look like I can go out there. To go, I can't go that way. Come back over this way if I can later. Because that also looks like it could go down towards the door. A gypsum core, eh? Music. This is wrong. What? There should have been no way you could see me. Yeah, see, there should be no way. Unless you can see 360 degrees. Barely see you there in the darkness. Okay, so this area just kind of goes up here. Interesting. Guess there's no way to get actually up here then to the top. Hey, at least there's an item. There's a way to go up.
This mobile walkway leads to the depths of the quarry. I will explore the area and try to find a way to make it work.
I guess maybe that down there was where I was supposed to go and nothing was supposed to happen because it wasn't gonna work. It's not bad. Hey, one of those. Should probably go ahead and unlock you while I can.
If Monsieur Marat is hiding somewhere in the depths of this quarry, I will have to use this mobile walkway.
Okay. That's what I was wanting to check. I assumed that was the case, but you never know. Yeah. Okay. Oh great, a spider. There, no spider buff for you. Ooh, that was a prism block. Hmm. Ooh. Nice. If I have issues with a boss that likes to do flamey stuff, I remember to use that. Probably not. Hmm. Is that all there is around here? So. Well, it was a good item, so I can't say it wasn't worth it. I feel like there should be a way to get up there. Maybe not. Hmm. Okay, well, let's see if there's anything new here that I can get. Okay, nope. So another thing that I'm kind of considering doing is I might consider, since I'm getting close to being done leveling up all of my current weapons, I'm thinking I might start because I'm gonna do a new game plus, but the new game plus is definitely gonna be an agility build. Could do an alchemy build, but I kind of don't really want to as much. And so I'm thinking of doing an agility build. I just need to decide what weapon when I was reading about this game a while back, kind of deciding, looking at weapons and whatnot, the discus chain is actually from the DLC, and apparently it's one of the best agility-based weapons, mainly because of its special move. So I might do that, but I'd also like to have a second one. I just don't know what the second one is going to end up being. Probably fans, because fans seems like they'd be kind of fun. I just need to pick which ones. What are you telling me I can upgrade? No, it's just telling me those. Okay. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna need to just get a bit further before I can actually start using or get any upgrade stuff. 17,000. I didn't mean to use that. How much did they give me? Not a whole lot. Okay, so I need 7,200. Just go ahead, I guess, and upgrade. Okay, let's see. Can't remember whether I was gonna do what I was gonna do next, but I might as well do one into power. I'll do power, I think, then vigor, then engineering. Probably. Definitely getting there on the power aspect. And I only had 4 left over. Okay, so it is blocked. I was gonna say, I don't feel like that would kind of defeat the purpose if I could just use it right away. Ugh, jeez. Why do they have to keep giving everything spiders? Can use it. not going to matter all that much. They definitely have the creepy music in this area down. So that's it. Is it just me? Or does he kind of partially sound like a cashier? Really? You can't break through that? Okay. So you can't do it from the other side. Good to know. Okay, that wasn't awful. Although they just really love to keep throwing annoying little spider bros at you. Okay, gotta go up there. Not seeing anything else here. What's the point in this room? Just a hidden item? Improved fulmination grenade times 2.
Here we go. That should work.
Kind of surprised there's no little shortcut here. I mean, can't break those. Just kind of got to go all the way around. So I can come up here, sort of. Okay, I guess they really don't want me to go that way. Well, crap. Let's go back around and unlock that real quick, because whether or not I need to go through there again should at least be unlocked. Huh. Not seeing any spiders. tank through your crap. Oh, okay. Didn't. Okay. World it, but let's see a platform here. Kind of looks like there might be some way to get over to it from the other side. So that's what I'm thinking at the moment. I think my controller cord unstuck. You get too much stuff on your desk and it just kind of gets in the way. I'm not really sure which way is the best way to go. Oh, this one looks like he's got a pick instead of an axe. It's back. How in the world did you see me? I was literally in your blind spot. Ow. I see, you guys are a smaller version of your lumbering friends. You're mining boys that don't need to be quite as big. Can't reach that one. Oh, maybe I can. Hello there, buddy boy. Read 3. Longevity. 80 more health. That would be a lot. But, really need it. So I guess X does mark the spot. I'm gonna let you wander back the other way, and then I'm gonna take out the spider bro down here. You guys are beefy. Maybe it's just the one. Yeah. Okay, so this is that area. So it doesn't look like I can get up there yet. I'm not seeing any way. Alright. So if I come up here. Question is, can I get all the way to that one? Huzzah! Okay, now there might be a path open to get that. Yoink. Rare spirit, okay. Nice. And I'm about halfway to being able to get another level up, which is always nice. Oh, I guess the X was supposed to be a don't go this way, and the arrow is supposed to be a go this way instead. Another one. Oh, very nice. More keys. Could try upgrading the volley mallet just to see how good it is. So it'll take me up to 122. That would actually be 2 more than the weapon I currently have, which is interesting. I think I'll hold off for now because leveling up is a little bit more important too. Yeah, sorry bro, I took out your spider friend first because didn't want to get you any buffs. I don't know how in the world that hits me, but whatever. Found a thing.
This time, it's over for me. Printers was ransacked. I barely escaped from the guards sent to arrest me. I must disappear and hope that things will one day turn to my advantage.
In truth, the timing is excellent. According to my informants, the king is planning a coup de force against the Third Estate. I think it's high time for all of us to go underground with you. Once we're hidden in the catacombs, we can prepare a counter-offensive in peace.
Does the Duke approve of this withdrawal?
Oh, that fool. He's indecisive as usual. Always busy dreaming about his cousin's crown. But I've prepared the terrain. He will let me do as I please as long as I serve his interests.
Bicorn hat. Oh, right, because it's a story item, not a piece of armor. Falcon kick! I don't know why, I just like to do that every time. It's not like it's flaming or anything. I like how there's an arrow that points down like, hey dummy, down here. I feel like that would be extremely detrimental though. You'd be telling your enemy exactly where you're going. I wonder if that's supposed to be a pretty good item. Essence of a revolutionary spirit, that is pretty good. Okay. Monsieur Marat. I have a feeling that he's going to be in a golem that's the next boss, because it just makes sense. It seems to be the way the story goes here. What? You have a shotgun now. My gosh. Okay, you guys are pretty annoying. Okay. There's a square over here, so it tells me I need probably a key or something. No, there's another way to get there, because there's a lever. But it shows a square, so there must be a square somewhere that I have to do something to. It must be from the other side, because I didn't see anything over here when I checked, so... What I really want to know is, why in the world can the dogs knock me over or stun me out of stuff when a lot of the other enemies are starting to get to the point where they can't? I don't know. The arrow points that way, which means I should probably go this way instead, huh? The hive, man. Oh hey, it's one of you. Haven't seen you in forever. The signs are slightly confusing sometimes. It's like, oh, it says go this way. That one says X, which I'm assuming just means don't go back that way? But who knows? I feel like to get up there, I have to... I feel like, though, I have to jump off from the other side. Let's see what's over here. Item and a spider. Getting a pretty good amount of essence of the revolutionary spirits at this point. Now that's a chasm you probably don't want to fall into. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll face that guy head on, because that jump is a little bit too... I don't want to do that ish. Okay, so that's down that way. And probably start by coming back here if I can. That was perfect. You. Bye. Lost an item, but it was probably just an alchemical capsule. I see, and that's for if you fall down, you do have a chance to save yourself. Makes sense, I guess. What's your pattern? Okay, so he appears to just kind of go in a circle there. Ah, crap. The freaking spiders, too. Well, I'm glad the other spider ran away, because that makes this easier. Okay, why won't you lock on? I get that he's trying to run away, but... Annoying little bug. He is a spider bot, so... Yoink. Cha. This must be a shortcut all the way. Because see, this says square, which means it probably goes back up here to my square gate so that I can get my item at the chest and open the gate. Huzzah. Ooh. Madruki. Nice, nice. I suppose that was just supposed to be a sneaky little shortcut. Wasn't really all that sneaky if you were paying attention even a little bit. Yeah, because it just leads back here. Okay. It's there, and I can go over there and get that item. Okay. There's a chest down there. Another module key. Nice. Very good. Good. The chest, what do you have for me? Ooh, very nice. Interesting. So there is an item that you can get down there. Wait, what? Oh! It's a freaking item that I dropped down there. Ugh. Oh, oops, I went the wrong way. Okay, well, you do that. I'm gonna go this way. Whew. Yeah, I wouldn't want to let an entire level go to waste, now would I? That would be supremely annoying. I don't know why I keep getting stuck on rocks. Okay. Ooh, we get to fight a big boy now. Fun. Let me guess, are you gonna be a miner? One of the miner guys that's gonna be buffed? Or are you gonna be a new enemy? Looks like a miner?
Monsieur Marat's men waged a terrible fight here. Some of these poor men were trampled to death.
Trampled. It may not be the miner, but I think it is. He looks glowy. Yep. Scout is what we call him. Oh, because this one... Oh, does he have the pickaxe? I don't know. Because I can. Grade 2 respite and a module key. Man, I'm getting a lot of module keys now. Okay, let's see. Respite. So this one, physical damage by charge attack, which I really like. Respite. Endurance is fully restored each time she... Oh, that's... Not all that great. At least not for my current build. Grenade. Bronze.
They barricaded themselves in to escape the enemy. The only way through is the hard way.
Okay. I think probably engineering, since I did armor last time. No, I was gonna do vigor first. Always some more endurance. Might do vigor, then alchemy, actually. Because having a little bit more stamina is always nice. Alchemy would be nice. I think I'm at kind of the point of... Maybe not, that gives me plus 14. So I might be at the point of diminishing returns once I hit this point, but there's no table. Nobody's actually done an analysis to look at that stuff. Okay. Anything new? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Sell, though. do anymore. Okay, so to upgrade again, I need 8,000 plus a tiny bit, so... Just did bigger. I'll do elemental alchemy this time. For more resistances. And then probably do engineering, then power. The next two is what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's gonna tell me there's stuff in here. I just sold. No. Don't need to know, game. Also don't need to... No. Oh, right. Ah, 4 more until I'm maxed out. Oh, that's where they barricaded themselves in? It is. This thing looks like it's supposed to go up, down. Maybe up. Let me guess. Broken. Yep, broken. Okay. Fair enough. Not get stuck on the thingy there. Just... Okay, page from a Patriot's diary. There's a chest that's locked.
Look at them parading around like peacocks. These scoundrels, rotten to their very core. See how they proudly display their vices and shameful privileges, tirelessly working to drag morality through the mud, trampling love itself.
The Queen is said to have read your liaison before her husband banned it. It's hilarious, isn't it?
I'm not surprised. No matter how hard I work to denounce their immoral practices, the aristocrats saw my novel as nothing more than a light-hearted bit of fluff. How naive I was to imagine that my pen could slice away the gangrene of their debauchery.
Well, fortunately, you have more than one string to your bow, mon capitaine.
Bloody Dolman jacket. Okay, so I just need to find him and question him. This one's open. Does give a slight loot multiplier, but I don't know what exactly the loot multiplier does. I assume it just gives you more anima, which is kind of part of the reason why I did armor so much first, but also just survivability. I also forgot. There's this. But it doesn't, I don't know if it really does all that much.
Monsieur Marat.
Huh? Hey? Who goes there? La diable, je m'attendais. So this is the famous Huntress Diana I've heard so much about. Truly, 'tis an honor, madame. Now let me have a look at you. Oh, oui. You're just as they described. An angel of death, descended from the heavens to vanquish the clockwork tyrant.
Who depicted me this way, monsieur?
Mes compagnons, madame. Chief among them is Monsieur Chaudelot de la Clos. They have observed you dispensing justice all over the city. A most expeditious justice at that, as befits the crimes committed by our good king. What a strange machine you are. Gifted with intelligence, clearly, but also with speech and the freedom to do as you please. Cependant, you are still an automat. Who is your master?
It was on the Queen's orders that I came to Paris.
The poor thing. To what new level of desperation has her husband's madness driven her? Does she finally intend to leave this kingdom, where she should never have set her dainty little feet?
No, monsieur. She means to put an end to her husband's madness.
What, with you? You in what army? That's quite amusing, you must admit.
And you, Monsieur Marat? Who is your master?
I serve not a master, but a cause. That of the Duc d'Orléans. His cousin the king has no place on that throne, and nor does his wretched dynasty. The Bourbons, along with their wars, their crimes, and their vices, are finished. It's high time their scepter be passed to an enlightened, just monarch. One who is sympathetic to the people's sufferings. But now that I think about it, madame, look at us. We've been standing around chatting like old friends for several minutes, and I still don't know to what I owe the pleasure of your visit.
I must go to the Bastille, where Monsieur de Vaucanson is imprisoned.
Oui. Such a sad fate for a king's lackey. And what do you want with your creator? This man whose blood-stained hands built the army that's currently setting Paris ablaze.
What Vaucanson has done, only Vaucanson can undo.
Fair enough. Alas, while I come and go as I please through these tunnels, it is impossible to enter the fortress.
Impossible, dites-vous?
A sanguinary automat is spreading death and terror in the depths of this quarry. At the cost of their lives, my comrades were able to sabotage the floor of the cave to limit its movements. Nevertheless, it stands between you and the tunnel that leads to the Quartier du Temple. And that's the only way to reach the Bastille.
And yet that's exactly what I intend to do, Monsieur Marat.
À votre guise. I shall not attempt to dissuade you. There is one small thing, though. I had to disable the mobile walkways to protect myself from the automats. But since you managed to come here, I assume you already know a lot about these devices.
Indeed.
Here. This would allow you to reach the lower tunnels.
A pamphlet denouncing Mirabeau.
Have you fixed the walkway?
I am working on it, Monsieur Marat.
That's the only way to reach the lower tunnels. The mechanism is on this level, near the walkway.
Who laid on this blood-stained mattress?
Oh, it's a strange story. I suppose you heard about what happened in Place Dauphine?
Indeed. I went there.
Well, we took in one of the survivors of the massacre. The only survivor, it seems. Despite his serious injuries, he was particularly talkative.
What did he tell you?
He kept saying that Lafayette was a traitor in the king's pay. That the flaxen-haired hero had deliberately handed his brand new National Guard over to the automats.
What evidence did your guest have?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. It was based on a simple rumor that was circulating in the camp shortly before the Royal Army attacked. It would appear that several volunteers carried a yellow cartridge in their cartridge pouches. Most likely a subtle way for the conspirators to recognize each other. The subsequent disaster would tend to confirm this hypothesis. Vous ne croyez pas?
These are suspicions. Nothing more.
Right you are. Oh, if only I had proof of this conspiracy. Then I'd be able to scutter the ambitions of that cur Lafayette for good. The would-be dictator's plans would be foiled.
I must get to the bottom of this urgently.
Very well. I encourage you to do so. But remember that the Marquis could not have acted alone. If you can't find anything implicating him, look into the members of his staff. Start in Place Dauphine, where those brigands sullied the ground with their boots.
Okay, so that's good to know. As I was reading through a little bit, looking at other stuff, or who to give the bonds to, it did mention that you find out from this guy that
Monsieur
neither
Marat,
of the people
did you take
who you
part
could
in
give the bonds to are
operation aimed
particularly
kidnap
great.
the Dauphin and his sister Charlotte?
Me take part in an operation? Nonsense. My only weapon is my pen, and I have sharpened it, believe you me. That said, we did receive some information concerning the children. Unfortunately, I'm sworn to secrecy. If such an operation did indeed take place, Monsieur de Leclos would have been the one behind it. Alas, I fear that he is no longer of this world. There is little doubt that he and his men fell in the galleries.
Okay.
Dites-moi, Monsieur Marat, what exactly are you doing hiding in a quarry?
I've made a lot of enemies. In my publications, I have always denounced the corrupt, and those who corrupt them. These vampires who cheat the weak and bleed the nation dry. Chief among them, that crook Lafayette, that Trenz Sabre. A career soldier who thinks he's Caesar, not content to maintain an army of rats. This Blondin has all the Châtelet's judges in his pocket. It seems my prose upset him, as he swore to hunt me down. If I hadn't fled, I'd have been done for, there's no doubt about that.
Nope.
Who are your compagnons?
Patriots
Interesting.
who
If
come
you
and go
hit
in the
left and
quarries
right on
throughout
the stick,
city,
it goes.
under the command of Monsieur Leclos. Alas, there are few left. And I wager that it won't be long before the machines that have taken over our hiding place find me. My hours are numbered. Mais vous-même, have you found any companions for yourself?
Members and supporters of the Third Estate have gathered at the Cordelier Convent.
Would you be so kind as to name them?
In addition to Monsieur de Robespierre, the Comte de Mirabeau is there.
Le Flambeau de Provence. An artful chameleon who skillfully dons every color of the rainbow.
The Marquis de Lafayette, Monseigneur de...
Say no more. They're just the privileged class celebrating the marriage of cowardice and treason. With adversaries like them, the king is sure to triumph.
Who is Monsieur de Leclos?
A brilliant writer whose pen has shaken the old world, but is also an experienced military engineer who has sworn his sword to our common cause, to his great misfortune, it would appear. There is little doubt that he died leading his men through the tunnels.
Probably not, because he's probably controlling the thing I have to go fight, which will be fun. there's another. Okay. I have a lot more side quests. Well, I say that. Okay, so this guy is the one who's down here. Need to go to Bailey to give the blueprints to him. I thought I already did that. Maybe not. So probably not going to give it to Lafayette. I heard that there's technically a hidden ending, a third ending, where you just don't give the bonds to either of them, which is probably what I'm going to do. Okay.
Thanks to what I learned from Monsieur Marat, I will use the mobile walkway to reach the lower levels. Voila. That should have fixed the walkway.
Come on down. Down. Down into the blimey deep of the quarry, not the ocean. I wonder why they call it galleries. Oh boy, it's one of you and you've got a spider friend. Not looking forward to that also. I saw that screen. I saw that texture tearing. I guess these guys just can see you no matter what, because I was definitely behind him. The mist. The heck? There's vines down here? It's supposed to be pretty far underground. And hey, look, there's a thingy there. This isn't going to be annoying at all. Thanks for that. I've got the alchemical capsules. There's no reason not to use some of them at this point. I am getting pretty high up there in the amount that I have. Why are they always useless? Also, why are all of them just like a half boot, like an ankle boot and then a full boot? I get that's the aesthetic of Aegis here, but still.
Monsieur Laclos was the Duc d'Orléans' faithful retainer. He was to prepare the way for his takeover, and now he has become one of the king's most bloodthirsty automats. How ironic.
Indeed, Aegis, good. You know what irony is. Okay. Please don't get stuck on stuff like that, Aegis. It's kind of annoying. The depths. Just gonna go and do that to store some up. A chest. A new weapon. It's a frost musket. I bet that this is a... It says it's a bayonet, but it's definitely an alchemy weapon. Looks like a gun. Fire damage. Nice. Or revolutionary spirits. The centaur. Why are you behaving like a donkey? Ow. Doink.
Look, you're alive.
Platoon. Ready. Fire! Fire at will! Oh, Senor. We can't stop them. They're upon us. Fixed bayonets. Fixed bayonets!
The fighting has stopped. It's over. Voyez? The Huntress Diana appeared to us. She's the one who saved you.
But the troops... Where are the troops?
You are the only survivor, Leclos.
No. No. We were so close. But those machines... An entire battalion would have been unable to defeat them. We were forced to retreat. Chased into these tunnels by the automats.
It was madness to attempt an attack on the Bastille.
You're wrong. I'm a military man. It was a bold maneuver, but it was a calculated risk. After all, that old fortress is a pile of stones with no buffers, curtain walls, or bastions. As for its garrison, our agents were certain. Only a handful of veterans should have been there. A single charge should have sufficed to disperse them. But the king made other arrangements. He increased the fortress's defenses and placed a swarm of automats at the service of a terrible machine.
Why did you launch this attack?
3 of our companions were held captive in the fortress. Our best agents.
Agents?
Spies, if you prefer. We, the supporters of the Duc d'Orléans, have always worked in the shadows, within the Queen's entourage, in the tribunes of the Estates General, among the patriots in the clubs, amidst the rank and file in the army.
We have had some success, you have to admit.
What machinations have you discovered?
Enough to make Monsieur Marat's ink flow and bring down our rivals. Necker's speculations, Lafayette's dishonorable behavior, Mirabeau's corruption, and many darker secrets.
Such as Lafayette's plot to rescue the Dauphin and his sister Charlotte.
How on earth do you know that?
She seems as well informed as we are.
Uh-oh. It's bugged.
Once again, the king has won.
That won't always be the case. But right now I have something urgent I must do. Tell me about this machine that guards the Bastille.
We were prepared to face an enemy, not an executioner. That thing, half butcher's block, half stocks, was designed to make heads roll.
Who captured you, monsieur?
There was some confusion in the fray, but Cagliostro was in charge. He was the one who ordered me to be shut up in that coffin. Then I was thrown into that awful place where I lost consciousness. After that, everything is a series of blurred visions, with a voice that ordered me to kill, again and again.
Why did you look
3 of
8?
us within
What?
Neckers and many.
I intend to enter the Bastille and free Monsieur de Vaucanson.
For what possible reason, mon Dieu?
She claims that he's the only one who can stop the machines.
Indeed, it's possible. In that case, if you're ready to face the abomination that blocked my path and slaughtered my lieutenants, then don't waste a second. Let's not stay here much longer, Marat. Let's head back to our burrow. There's still some wine left in this part.
More than enough, Leclos. More than enough.
Wonderful. We'll drink to our broken dreams until this finally comes to an end.
Okay, so I do need to go back there, but it's probably going to be easier from the beginning. It looks like, because there's no way on this side to get back, I don't think. Yeah, because they're back up there, and I'd need to go back up. So it'd be easier to go in from the beginning and then take the lift down instead of up, and then I can just go directly to them. Oh, we're on the... No, because this will probably go all the way to the top. Yeah, they're down there. Okay.
Here you are at last. This is where the path to the Bastille begins. And to think, I would have never thought you'd make it this far. Cependant, I would advise you not to rush. The fighting in these tunnels has weakened the structure. If you go in there, I'm afraid you won't be able to turn back. Delor, I have just one bit of advice to give you. Before going any further, make sure you're not leaving behind any unfinished business. Any commitments that you've not fully met. I shall return to my hiding place. In these unsure times, you can never be too careful. Ne croyez-vous pas?
Okay, so I only need about 5,000 more for you. Is there anything here? Probably not. Okay, 5,000. And then I can get... Get more power. Okay, now I need like 500 more. I need 50 more. Okay, I'll just sell something, I guess. I thought you were alive, but you didn't do anything until I hit this. There we go. Now I have an easy way all the way around. I'm gonna go ahead and do you just to kind of get you situated there as my respawn point in case anything goes wrong. I didn't mean to do that, but hey, I'll take it because it means I don't have to fight. If there's any problem with fighting, just... Pick me down. After all, I do have things that I need to do. Side quests. Oh jeez, the camera.
Monsieur Laclos,
Can I help you, madame?
the representatives of the people are asking for your help, monsieur.
Who exactly are you talking about?
The patriots and representatives of the Third Estate who escaped the massacre.
I need names, madame.
Monsieur de Robespierre, Monsieur Lavoisier, the Marquis de Lafayette.
All these men have declared themselves enemies of the cause to which we have sworn allegiance to.
Is there any cause more important than saving the nation?
No, of course not. And what do these so-called defenders of the people want from me?
They believe they have found a way to neutralize the royal automats for good. And to do it, they beg you to give them one of the explosive cannonballs you invented.
Ma foi, if there is a way to stop these death machines, then I have a duty to assist them. But you must understand that I shall remain on my guard. When doing deals with the enemy, you must take precautions for when the game ends.
If that's how you feel, then by all means take steps to ensure your safety.
Let me think. Where are the representatives?
At the Couvent des Cordeliers.
Very well. Here's what we're going to do. I will go to the convent immediately and try to negotiate a truce. As for you, here is the key to a trunk in the next room. It contains a prototype of my cannonball, as well as the patents and pages that explain how to manufacture it. Bring all of this to me at the convent. However, do not give me anything unless I specifically request it. Is that clear?
Perfectly clear, monsieur. I will follow your instructions.
Oh, dang, I was gonna ask him about other stuff too.
Were you able to find proof of Lafayette's involvement in the National Guard debacle?
No.
One thing is certain, but I'm not sure the same could be said of his underlings. A band of brazen brutes. If I were you, I'd go back and invest.
Yeah, because I haven't done that yet. Getting stuck. Carriage token? Why do I need a carriage token when I can just take the lift up? And this is so much better because then I don't have to wait for it to come back down again. Yeah, you can go screw yourself. Bye. Okay, so let's see. So there I need to search the palace. That is a lot of stuff. So I'll go here first since there's only one. Okay. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick and top off my water. Because if I am gonna go work out tonight with my brother, I'm gonna need some water. Some of that good old H2O, need to be hydrated and whatnot, so I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, I am back. I have a little bit of a headache, so I took some expired ibuprofen. I got a giant bottle of ibuprofen after I came back from the Air Force Academy in like 2016, I think it was. And so I was using, I was thinking, oh, I had issues with headaches at the Air Force Academy, so I'll use it to just help with headaches and whatnot. And in the end, I used very, very little of it. And so last year I was like, oh, this is a few years expired. I'll just get some extra strength Tylenol that actually works for headaches pretty well. And I keep it in my backpack that I take to work. So since I didn't bring my laptop home from work this weekend, since I didn't work yesterday at all, I just kind of ended up, yeah. No booms for you. Yeah, expired ibuprofen doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, it just means that it's going to be a little bit not quite as effective. See, if I remember right, this is also the place where the doctor was that I was trying to... Oh, right, it's across the crevice. Doctor whose tool bag I got stuff for, and I couldn't remember how to get back to it. Well, now I can work my way back to him. So I guess... No, I'll just save up at the moment. There's no need for me to go out of my way to find, to sell off more of the stuff for souls and whatnot. Anima. You... Just go across. Your puny attacks do nothing to me. Alright, this is the place where there was that key, or that place that I needed a key in order to get into the chest. So how in the world did I miss an item over here?
Not even the commanding officer was spared.
Huh?
Lafayette didn't hand over his army to the king. I should keep looking around Place Dauphine. Colonel Armand. He died in the attack. Cartridges. A conspirator's secret sign. There was most certainly a conspiracy. There's no doubt about that. But those involved shared the same fate as the rest of them. I should keep looking around Place Dauphine. A headquarters at the Pont au Change. By all appearances, it's not official. Most likely an underground hiding place that can be entered from the riverbank. I'll try to track down Capitaine Lefebvre. If he and his men withdrew to the Société des Amis des Noirs, he must have gone towards the Châtelet. It would have been a desperate move for certain. I doubt any of them survived the retreat.
Dang. They blocked me from doing that. No fun. Okay, so everything's on that side. Easy enough then. See, I don't think there was anything left over here. Was there? Pretty sure I picked up everything. Like, I got your item. I don't think there was anything left. I don't think I could use the ram anywhere. Yeah, I think this area was thoroughly searched already, so... Is there a person here? It was always kind of the easy way to figure out where people were, is the little flags that they have. But I kind of forgot about that. I didn't notice one though when I was running around. I'm not planning on going running back around everywhere. Search for stuff.
My enfant, you saw the Pont Neuf collapse into the Seine just as well as I did.
Ah, sir. That was a spectacle I won't soon forget. And to tell you the truth, I'm very happy I managed to escape with my life.
Vous ne comprenez pas. If the Ultimates aim to cut off Ile de la Cité from the rest of the city, the bridge we're standing on will soon suffer the same fate.
Why would they deprive themselves of a means of retreat? If they really intend to go on the train, to prohibit access to the Châtelet from this bridge.
I hope you're right, Monsieur Janvier. I hope you're right. Vous ne comprenez pas. If the Ottomans aim to cut off Ile de la Cité from the rest of the city, the bridge we're standing on will soon suffer the same fate.
Why would they deprive themselves of a means of retreat? If they really intend to lose Ukraine, why don't they have to put up barricades to make them
I don't think I've been down this way yet. I also because there is nothing down this way. Except for like those 2 items. Yeah, I can't go that way. So it looks like I do have to go this way. Yeah. Screw you. There's a door over on the other side. Right, I think I did see this previously, it's just I couldn't really do anything because I didn't have access to that. Okay, let's see how far this way comes. Okay down there, buddy? Okay, can't open the side. a circle. Yeah, it kind of sounds like it. That's fine. Hopefully you don't have any support. Kick! Yeah, I'm not sure if I would normally want to pick that up. It's kind of nasty. You sneaky little hole in the ground there. Ah, I see, and this leads back to here.
This gate has a lock that requires some combination of 4 letters. I should follow Capitaine Lefebvre's footsteps. He and his men withdrew to the Société des Amis de Noir. They must have gone towards the Châtelet. I doubt they survived their retreat. There's no point trying to force it. This lock requires a 4-letter password. I should follow Capitaine Lefebvre's footsteps. He and his men withdrew to the Société des Amis de Noir. They must have gone towards the Châtelet. I doubt they survived their retreat.
Okay. I guess I'll go to him first. At least I now have the shortcut, so I don't have to waste a whole bunch of time coming back. They're not up here, dang it. It's annoying. Oh, down. There we go. Alright, there was an area up here that I couldn't get to before, and also this item that's way back over here. Why would you do that? I did not tell you to switch enemies, gosh dang it, game.
The poor souls. They died just steps from their goal.
No, he was the one with the giant spear in him.
York? What does that mean?
Does York mean? I know what York means. Also, I see you over there, and I am completely ignoring you because screw off. Okay, so I definitely need to go up there. Which, I mean, it just kind of leads all the way back to the beginning, but... that's definitely an area that I haven't been to. Okay, what are you trying to tell me to upgrade, game? Not enough stuff available. Alright, not that way at all.
Okay, good. The lock opened. The headquarters. This place must be studied carefully.
Indeed.
This document bears the signature of the Marquis de Lafayette, so the rumors were true. The Garde Nationale wasn't formed spontaneously. All of this was carefully orchestrated. It is high time the Marquis de Lafayette explained himself.
Okay, so it was 3. Bismuth block, right? Now, let's see what we've got stored in this chest here at this hidden place. Oh, I think this is the one that people may have been saying was like the best heavy weapon. I was gonna say, the one that I'm using didn't look like it, but this one may be pretty good. I'll have to upgrade it and see. Formal bicorn. Gives more frost resistance. It's not as good. Let's see this. Plus 15 armor. Yes, please. Okay. $250. Okay, so that will put me at 120, which will be on par with this, but I like the discus a little bit better because I haven't been using the triple attack at all, because most of the time, like, unless you're just hugging the enemy, most of the time they're just gonna slightly move out of their way, out of your way, which is really annoying. But there's that for the moment. I'm gonna go up here because I remember that this was the first place I heard the jingly guy. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of this and find out what that is, but I couldn't get to him. It's because I had to come up here and... Oh, right. Yeah, no, there wasn't. Wait, no? Yeah? Because coming around here, I don't think got me to him. How in the world do I get around to the jingly guy? That door open? It is. Okay. So what's the point in being able to come back in this area? Improved explosive group. Huh. There's spirit, okay. Get stuck on flagstones. Huh, I feel like that was generally kind of pointless. Why did they lock that behind needing to have the double jump? I don't know. Okay, so now I just need to go back to here. Alright, and before I get to all of that dialogue, I need to pee. Probably water. It could be the little cocktail I had at lunch with my brother, so I'll be back in a couple minutes. Ugh, headache's not dying down yet. I need to ask the doctor next time I go in if, for somebody my size, if it's okay to take 3. Because normally I take 2 of the extra strength Tylenols. I used to always take 2 of the ibuprofen. But even with the extra strength Tylenol, it seems to take forever for anything to... It takes like an hour for my head to stop throbbing.
Madame, these gentlemen and I have come to an agreement.
That is good news.
We will resolve our differences when the time comes. The matter is settled.
You can count on it, Laclos. But now it is clear that we are fighting the same adversary.
Adversary? You are rather indulgent, Monsieur le Marquis. It seems that you are still fond of him, despite his heinous crimes.
Oh, de grâce.
Truly, the king is no more than a wild beast. And together, in large numbers, we will hunt him down.
Madame, please give the model and the engineering notes to Monsieur de Robespierre. However, you shall hold on to the patents. No one knows what the future may hold.
Let there be peace between you, gentlemen, for there is still much work to be done. We believe we now have a way to destroy the lanterns. Without them, the machines will no longer be able to carry out their sinister task. But it is still just a strategy, which needs to be tested. And even a conclusive experiment will not guarantee our success. Where will we find a working cannon? How will we get more vitriol? How will we make more cannonballs? Please, I ask each of you to set to work without delay. Pour la nation, messieurs.
Pour la nation.
Pour la nation!
Pour la nation.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Let's see. You, I need to talk to you.
Monsieur Bailly. Here are the blueprints you asked for.
Good heavens.
Your thieves were not able to profit much from their theft. They met with an unfortunate end.
Oh, the poor souls. Their crimes did not deserve such a permanent ending.
Certainly, certainly. Let us look at these documents now, if you will.
No, Antoine, the F-wheel is not part of the cog that transfers the driving force to the escapement.
Diable, you're right. It's driven by the B-wheel, and its axis is on the shaft that's visible at this point.
Precisely. In fact, the shaft sits between the conical bearing and the small groove here. See?
True. It's decided then. All we would have to do is separate these two plates to disable the entire thing.
And to put them back in place at the agreed time to start the machine again.
You will not be able to assist me. I have to do it alone. Half a league away.
You must be joking.
By no means. You'll have to find another solution.
Unfortunately, madame, you're asking us to do the impossible.
Oh, ça, par exemple.
Once your spirit is untethered from this automat, it will be impossible for you to start the machine up again.
Hold on, my dear Antoine. Is this device in Figure 4? Is it still in place?
Yes, it is. What of it?
Bon sang. It's a timer. It's primitive, true, but fully functional.
The dial has marks from 1 to 15. Probably minutes.
It was to allow Eugène to plan the duration of Ludia's dances in advance.
Oh, I see. And by reversing the position of this peg in the center, we could instead turn it into a period of inactivity.
Nous y sommes, mon ami. Fantastic.
Will Aegis be able to operate this device herself?
We'll make it easier for her. All you have to do is put a bolt there that she can remove when the time is right. Yes, a small iron rod will suffice. We won't have any trouble finding something that will do. When the timer dial reaches 0, the automat will come back to life. However, given the dial's fragility, we will probably get only one chance to try this.
Are you sure that the bond between my soul and this machine will be re-established?
Ma foi, I admit that we can't be sure of this. What do you say, mon père?
Don't be afraid, Aegis. Unless I've been wrong from the beginning, your soul will seek refuge in the only body it has available to it in this world.
Well then, shall we start the preparations?
Let's begin. My fate is in your hands, monsieur.
Voila. Everything is in place. When it's time,
That was
just pull on
quick.
this metal loop to start the timer.
Remember, you will have 15 minutes and no more before your spirit returns to your body. We wish you good luck, madame.
Remember, to get to Rue de Montmorency, you're best going through the cemetery behind the Église Saint-Jacques in the Quartier de l'Hôtel de Ville. Here is the key to the gate. Our prayers are with you, my child.
Oh, I didn't have the cemetery key yet. Interesting. Journal.
Monsieur le Marquis.
I'm listening, Aegis.
I spoke with Monsieur Marat and Monsieur Laclos.
Ah, the scoundrels. Did you force them to confess? Do you know what they did with the children?
They admitted to organizing the ambush at Gros Caillou.
Cursed recreants. Cowardly corrupters of innocence. Where are they holding their prisoners? They must be rescued immediately.
They do not have Charlotte and the Dauphin.
Excuse me? They dare to claim that?
It is the truth. The ambush was a catastrophe. The king had gotten wind of your plans. Automats from Versailles slaughtered the kidnappers and seized the children. By now, the children will have been reunited with their father. There is little doubt about that.
Mon Dieu. Then it is from the clutches of that tyrant in his own palace that they must be saved. I fear that such an undertaking is doomed to failure, although there is no question of giving up.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
Monsieur le Marquis, there is a most unfortunate rumor about you going round.
Oh, just one, is there?
You are accused of having delivered the troops who had gathered in the Place Dauphine over to the king.
Calumny. This is nothing less than vile slander.
Save your breath, General. The rumor is true. I can prove it. There's no point in trying to defend yourself. I know that you raised the National Guard for the sole purpose of taking command of it. There was nothing spontaneous about the uprising.
Do you have any evidence to support your accusations?
I do. I have the manifesto.
Bon sang.
Why resort to this manipulation?
You must understand. What I have done, I did for the good of the kingdom. I wanted to stop this massacre while protecting the Queen and the Dauphin. In the name of the people, Aegis. But an actual uprising of the people would have inevitably led to disaster. Only professional soldiers could organize and lead the resistance.
Who were your accomplices?
My brothers in arms, the brave men of the Régiment de Saintonge, veterans of the American War, men who at the Battle of Yorktown brought an empire to its knees. Alas, we gravely underestimated the enemy's forces. We thought we would face an infantry supported by a handful of machines, but an entire army of automats. It was unthinkable.
Some accuse you of harboring a lust for power. The circumstances were to your advantage.
These aspersions are all too familiar to me. But tell me, if I wanted the crown for myself, why did I not take it when I returned from America? When I had seasoned troops at my command and the people sang my praises with one voice? No, that makes no sense. Though I readily admit that I do believe I am worthy of fulfilling an important role for the Queen after her son is crowned. Lieutenant General of the Kingdom, for example. Or even, if circumstance requires, the Regent. Voila. Now you know everything. I haven't left anything out. However, this truth, if it were made public, would play right into my enemy's hands. So I ask you not to reveal anything I've just told you, and to give me the manifesto.
No, General. You'll forgive me for choosing to hold on to it.
In that case, my fate remains in your hands. Can you at least tell me where my detractor is hiding? The one who is spreading these charming rumors about me.
I cannot tell you anything, General.
Oh, no matter. I will not let this serpent continue to vilify me. I shall get redress for these aspersions in the end.
Do as you wish, General de Lafayette. Goodbye, Monsieur le...
Okay. Bonds, and... Okay. Gunpowder bonds. Waiting for Queen. Go to Mel's thing. Okay, and Marat.
Monsieur Marat,
Madame?
I'm surprised to find you here. Did you follow me?
Didn't you know? The Duke's allies are always impeccably informed. Some even say that we have eyes and ears everywhere.
What do you want from me?
To tell you the truth, I can't wait to hear what you've discovered about the matter at hand. And I was afraid you might leave me in the lurch. You can never be too cautious these days. That's why I decided it would be better for me to come to you.
You were right. Lafayette was behind this purportedly popular uprising.
Aha! I've got him at last.
But he had no intention of handing his men over to the king. His goal was to raise an army and command the troops himself.
It doesn't matter. These troops would have allowed him to crush the Patriots and set himself up as a dictator. He lied to the people. He lied to the Assemblée Nationale. His time has come. All I need is for you to give me the proof of his treason.
I mean... I don't know. The fact that he could be regent or that he really wants to be, I'll just do it.
The details about the operation are written in this manifesto.
Madame, I didn't expect so much. The end of Mortier de Lafayette. The executioner has signed his own death warrant. I will now share these revelations with the people's representatives. Long live the Assemblée Nationale.
Marat, ça par exemple. You're certainly a bold one.
Monsieur, I have come to pay my respects.
Mon pauvre ami, you must be out of your mind to come and defy those you so cruelly maligned.
Maligned, you say? This remains to be seen, Monsieur de Mirabeau. I have here a document that its author has amusingly entitled Le Manifeste Henri V. It appears that the name Louis has fallen from fashion these days.
Quiet, scoundrel, or I'll make you swallow your tongue!
Come now, you wouldn't dare, my dear Mortier. Not when we're in such fine and plentiful company. Monsieur, in these pages, you will learn of the vast plot devised by the Marquis de Lafayette and his sinister conspirators. You will discover how our national hero orchestrated the so-called popular uprising that gave rise to the National Guard.
Bon sang. Monsieur le Marquis.
You will also learn that he has proclaimed himself General-in-Chief in the hope of making himself king in turn, and that it is his lust for power to which the patriots who fell in Place Dauphine owe their tragic fate.
C'est incroyable.
You must believe it, cher monsieur, because to add insult to injury, this tomfool was daft enough to sign his missive.
Par tous les saints. If what Marat says is true, this is treachery of the basest sort. Well, Monsieur le Marquis, do you deny it?
No, I don't. The loathsome Marat speaks the truth. I wanted to create an army that would be able to rid our kingdom of our anointed executioner, just as we freed America from England's choking grasp. I only kept it secret to avoid causing more chaos. Can you understand?
You defied the people, Lafayette. This is enough to condemn you.
So be it. You won't hear from me anymore. I leave the fate of the nation in the hands of the speechifiers and demagogues. I encourage you to say your prayers, gentlemen, for our end is near. As for you, rat, go back to the cesspit from whence you came. You should never have come out.
I will gladly follow that order, General. Such is my pleasure that it will be your last.
I didn't really like. He was okay. I didn't mind the Lafayette, but he was always a little bit stuck up. So enter the in-between. Oh, okay. Yeah, he seemed a little bit too all-important, so I'm fine with that. Back here again. Why is it gotta be so far away? I walked right by you without even noticing you. I don't remember what the fastest way to get there is. I guess I'll just go around this way. Okay, there's that guy. Right, it can't be this way because I can't get... Oh wait, I can. Okay, I remember the way now, I think. Also, I'm gonna check real quick. How much more do I need for you? 5,000. Okay. Just thinking if it's cheap, I'll just use up some of my consumables. If not, I'll just... Thank you for destroying your own buff giver. Right, I should be able to turn left up here somewhere. Here. Then go up here. I don't know why I bothered doing that, because right in front of the cemetery is a thingy where I can go and kill myself. I thought this was one of the places where there was dialogue. I thought this was where the surgeon might have been. I guess not. May have just been mistaken. Here we go. You missed. Okay, now I only need 2,000 in order to upgrade that. Right. Yeah, 2,000. Okay, basically the same pattern there. Now let's see. Ah, so you take an alchemical thing. That's perfectly fine. I had nothing else to use them on, and I'm almost at 1,000. That is very nice, because it can knock over enemies. Very nice. Here, walking cast register. Always a freaking spider there to warn them. Gosh dang it. It's getting super frustrating. Okay, it's not getting that frustrating, but it just is frustrating that they just had to go and put spiders everywhere to always warn the enemy. Oh, hey, look, there's somebody coming. Also, this guy's hurt. Right. There was this thing that I could get through. I forgot about that. You just have to run into it? Interesting. Oh, nice. A note. Carriage token. How many of those do I even have at this point? 13. Yeah. Nice. Can I buy any more? Last time I looked, I could. Doesn't look like it. just gonna use those to store my currency.
Monsieur.
Zoons! Praise be to the Holy Mother of our Lord, at last thou speakest! Gentle dame, you have erred here for so long, not a word uttered. In singular contemplation of such terrible slaughter.
A long time, you say? That's not possible, sir. I've just now appeared to you.
Nay, thou must trust me. And thou wast hardly alone in this limbo. There were many travelers, stiff and silent, all in agony, all bound to the anchor stone.
What travelers do you speak of?
The first to arrive was a sobbing child, searching for his mother. After him, many a damned soul carrying their own heads in hand. Then, those whose thoughts passed through me. A minister of God tormented by doubt.
Hold on. A minister of God? Monseigneur de la Fare?
A scholar with soul star-filled, and a learned master of alchemy.
Monsieur Bailly and Monsieur Lavoisier.
A usurer who shed so many tears for his lady.
Monsieur Necker, mourning his wife.
All bound to the anchor stone. Wretched souls, their ascension to the heavens repelled.
The anchor stone, monsieur?
Lapis Philosophorum.
The Philosopher's Stone.
Aye! Vile name, took for his own lately. No count is he but that of trespass and perfidy.
Cagliostro.
Well met. The rope for this varlet and I shall be avenged. The anchor stone keeps the travelers in this limbo and makes them masters of the Iron Titans. From the defunct springs the fire that burns inside these demons. Lanterns of the dead. Witchcraft of the blackest sort.
The terrible slaughter. You say I was just observing the massacres?
Aye. Vile, innumerable crimes. The devil's own accursed titans and their restless horde. They drinketh from the lake where the souls of the dead sleep. Men and women offered in sacrifice to feed the pyre. Then the terrible maw was opened, and in flowed legion of the dead. Ne'er hast I seen such and so many here during all my stay. The stone is verily mine dark confine. Lonely, so lonely, that mine vessel is no more, and my soul still cloistered in this place. Alack, I do despair of ever ascending to heaven. Gentle dame, I prithee do shatter mine stone.
You want me to break the stone that contains your soul? Is that what you're asking me to do?
Aye, my God, I beg thee.
Do you know where this stone is? You've been buried for more than 3 centuries, monsieur.
The precious jewel, sublime treasure, was inscribed in my legacy, my testament. On my tomb engraved, gentle dame, on the tomb!
What a strange encounter. I must tell Abbe Grégoire about it immediately.
Ancient parchment. If he didn't want anybody to find it, why didn't he just burn it? That was very fast. It's as if it had the whole level loaded, so that I didn't have to wait. Alright, we must talk to the Abbey.
Can I help you, Aegis?
The plan worked as we had hoped. My spirit left my body, and I traveled to the in-between.
This is extraordinary. It confirms all my theories.
You were right about the rest, too. Nicholas Flamel's soul had never left the in-between.
Mon Dieu, 4 centuries. What a fearsome fate. Were you able to speak with this unfortunate soul?
Yes, mon père. He claimed that I had been in Purgatory for a long time, but had never spoken until then.
Please, go on.
He said he had met other visitors. Based on his descriptions, he was speaking of Monseigneur de la Fare, Minister Necker, Monsieur Bailly and Monsieur Lavoisier. They all seemed unaware of his presence. All bound to the Anchor Stone. Those were his words.
All those whom Cagliostro turned into his homicidal playthings. Yes, it is just as I thought. The subject has the impression of being the automat it is bound to, but his soul remains in the in-between world.
Mon père, Monsieur Flamel begged me to free him from Purgatory. He has suffered for too long.
How can we help him?
If he is to be believed, we would simply have to break his stone.
Of course, the Philosopher's Stone. The Anchor Stone that keeps him in the in-between. But where could it be after all this time?
Look at this, mon père. These are Philosopher's Stones made by Cagliostro's hand. Do they look familiar?
Heavens, they do. Aegis. The ancient chalice of Saint-Jacques is adorned with a similar stone. It was entrusted to me by the parish priests, along with some other relics. I stored it in a reliquary chest in this very room. Here's the key. Go. Let us not waste a second more.
Goodbye, mon père.
Why didn't he just walk over to it and open it and take it out for me? Nice little box.
Here it is.
4 centuries, Aegis. 4 centuries. No mind can begin to comprehend what this poor man has suffered.
Is this the fate that awaits us? An eternity of silence and solitude?
Purgatory is just a stop on the journey, Monseigneur.
Oh, I would give anything to believe it again.
Monsieur Flamel, the time has come to set you free.
Seigneur, Dieu nous garde.
Oh, blessed maid who has broken my chains! Heavenly light! Oh, heavenly light! I shall become one with it!
Et cum haec dixis et videntibus illis elevatus est.
And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up.
Hallelujah! Purgatory is not the end. Do you know what that means, Abbot?
Before I say anything, I would like to take the time to consider the phenomenon we have just witnessed with a clear head.
You are mistaken. What we have just seen and heard makes us new apostles. From this day on, I will live only to share the good news of this divine manifestation.
That is all well and good, Monseigneur. Alas, I will not be able to join your apostolate, for there is no mission more vital than the one we are undertaking. At the moment when the tyrant aims to annihilate his subjects, I have a duty to put deeds before prayer.
Aha. Nice.
Monseigneur.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
Goodbye.
Allez en paix.
Can I help you, Aegis?
Goodbye.
Alright. So in that case, we've got basically everything except for the gunpowder and this, which I have to do... At some point, I'm supposed to get a mission that sends me back to St. Cloud, so I guess that going from here to the Bastille is not the end, and if it is, then that's weird. I missed something somewhere, but it's not much I can do about that at this point. I might do a small bit of research, because I think I'm going to go ahead and end here for the evening. That way I can get prepared to go work out with my brother and maybe do some more things around my apartment. I was kind of cleaning up today, so anyways, yeah, I think that's going to be it for tonight. Tomorrow I should be able to continue. I don't have any reason at the moment not to. And I might even stream on Monday, because supposedly at work we're only going to really be there for about half the day. And then Christmas Eve I have off. Christmas Day I have off. Christmas Day though I'll be at my parents' house doing Christmassy stuff. And Christmas Eve I'll be streaming? I don't know. But I have taken off the rest of this week and most of the week after, rest of this upcoming week and most of the week after, so should be able to do more streaming as long as there's nothing else that gets in the way. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for tonight. Have a good one.